They're only going to tell you why you can't. They're only going to tell you the limitations. They're only going to tell you what they think is possible because they haven't experienced what is possible. People's expectations will have you living a life that you don't actually want to live. You know? Your family's expectations will have you living a life that you don't actually want to live. Will have you doing things that you don't actually want to do. So you can't let people's expectations dictate what you're going to do in life. That will keep you from the path that you're supposed to be on. Family expectations are annoying. It's pressure. Pressure to please your family, pressure to get respect from your family, approval. It's just not a good place to be in when you need the approval and the respect or whatever it might be from whoever. You have to have your own direction on where you want to go in life. You know? And why I'm even saying this is because, you know, people have been expecting me to do a lot of things. People have been expecting me to go on a certain path, follow their direction instead of the direction that God has for me. And I'm sure a lot of people are going through this too. People will want you to follow a safe path, that safe traditional path that guarantees success or guarantees a good life. You know? And yes, certain things can guarantee, and I wouldn't say guarantee, but it can give you stability. Right? But you can't let people's expectations become what you live by. God has a purpose for you in life. And it's not to live up to people's expectations and people's direction for you. You know? You have an inner compass. You have God. You have prayer. And you have the feelings inside of you. You have your intuition. You have your discernment. You don't need people to approve of your direction before you take the step to go in that direction. You know, people can be expecting you to whatever it might be. In my situation, it's basically my parents just expected me to take over a business that I don't want, that I'm tired of being in, although I'm not in it anymore. But the pressure is still there. They're still trying to get me to come back and take over the business, and worried about my future. And that's natural, you know. Your parents, from they care about you, they're going to try and put you on a direction that they think is good and they think is best for you. But is it really the best for you? You know, sometimes it's not. Sometimes you have things that you need to do. You have a purpose that they might not understand. You have a purpose that they might not believe in. You have a calling that they might not see as feasible. They might not see that it's going to be beneficial, but you see it. You have the vision. Not everybody's gonna have the vision. You were given the vision for a reason. So you should follow the vision that you have. Write down your vision and take the steps towards making it a reality every day. Whether it's being a creator, whether it's starting a business, whether it's following your passion to do whatever it might be. You were given a vision for a reason. You know? Yeah. People's expectations will keep you from walking in that vision. The expectations of your family will keep you stuck in a life that you don't want to live. Maybe people want you to live. I won't even say want you to, but they feel like it's the best direction for you. Who gave them that authority? It's not their authority. They are not your creator. They're not your God. You weren't created by them. Your parents might have given you birth, but they did not create you. Your family might support you, but are they supporting you at what you want to do? You know, you might have the support system, but the support system only wants to support you in a certain way, right? And the enemy, the devil, can work through your family. Trust me, can work through your family to speak doubt in your mind, to be constantly speaking doubt over you, which will discourage you from following your vision and following your plans. And it's a difficult thing to endure that. It's a difficult thing to go through that constantly while trying to build something. So it's really just spiritual warfare, basically. You know, really is just spiritual warfare. I'm trying to remember what I was gonna say next. So don't let your family's expectations, don't let people's expectations, don't let those things guide the direction of your life. You have a purpose that's inside of you, you have a calling, and that should be your guide, you know? You can take advice from people, but don't let it be your end all and be all. Because a lot of the people that are giving you advice, they might have given up on their dreams, you know? And listening to people that gave up on their dreams and just want to live an ordinary, regular life since they've given up on their dreams, listening to those types of people will keep you stuck, will keep you from not chasing and not going after the thing that you're supposed to be doing. You get me? In my case, a family member, they gave up on their dreams. It's people's situation. People speak from what they know. People speak from what they've seen and what they've experienced. You know, so if their experience is it didn't work out for them how they wanted it to, how can they encourage you to follow your dreams when they followed theirs, it ended up in failure. You know? They're not gonna encourage you to do what it is that you feel inside yourself that you should do. They're not gonna encourage you to follow something risky. You know, they're gonna want you to play it safe. And when you play it safe, you're not walking by faith. You're walking by sight. And anybody who's ever built anything worth building had to walk by faith, not by sight. If we were to walk by sight, we would not have half the inventions that we have in the world today. If we only lived by what people deem possible, a lot of things wouldn't be built today. A lot of people wouldn't be where they are today. If you only look at your situation and your reality and what's going on right now, and you determine that your direction you determine that you can't accomplish what it is because of your situation right now, you're not going to get to where you need to go. There's always a way. There's always a way. All things are possible with God, you know? And that's just the thing we have to keep in mind. So, don't let people that gave up on their dreams influence you to give up on yours. Don't let people who played it safe influence you to play it safe. Take the risk. Do the thing. Take the chance. And build it. Work on it. Develop it. Whatever it might be. Because fear only breeds more fear. And people that gave up on their dreams, people that just decided it's not gonna work for them, they gave up. They gave up and chose a different direction. You know? So, don't give up on whatever you're trying to do. Sometimes, you know, it all depends. It really just all depends. But nothing is impossible. So if you pray about it and you get the nudge in your spirit that you should continue, then continue. And don't let fear stop you, man. Because these people that gave up on their dreams are only going to put fear inside of you. They're only going to tell you why you can't. They're only going to tell you the limitations. They're only going to tell you what they think is possible. Because they haven't experienced what is possible. Because they gave up. And I'm not knocking anybody at all that gave up on their dreams or chose a different path than they originally wanted to, you know. This is for the people that genuinely have a dream, have a calling, have a purpose that they know is theirs and that they need to follow it. Follow it and take the damn chance. Don't sit there and when you're freaking 50 years old, you look back and you're like, damn, I should have just taken the chance and see what happened, instead of living this normal life that is just so normal. The planned out life, college, loans, job, retirement. What kind of life is that, man? Not knocking anybody that lived that life, you know. Really not. But don't let regret take you over. when you get older, man. Take the chance now. Seize the opportunity that you can right now. And see where it takes you. See where it takes you, man. Failure is a big part of success. If you don't fail, you're not gonna succeed. If you don't try, you're not gonna succeed. And everything in life, when you're trying, failure is a part of it. Don't let one failure stop you. Don't let two failures stop you. Don't let failure stop you. I watched something the other day. It said that some of the biggest things, biggest companies, biggest operations that you see today, they had a 99% failure rate. And the one time they tried again after the 99%, that's when they succeeded. So if that's true, you can't let failure stop you. Failure is only a part of the building process. Failure is only part of the development and the preparation, you know? So just go for it. Whatever you're planning on going for, just go for it. Get it done. Do what you have to do to get there. Whether you have to fail 1,000 times, do it. Learn along the way. And have the faith necessary to continue and see it out to the end. You know? There's genuinely a point where you might have to change methods or change what you're doing completely, but that's all up to, you know, your situation and what you're trying to do. All right? So that's all I got for you. Pray about whatever it is you're going after. Pray about your vision. Pray about your purpose. Pray about it and ask for clarity and ask for direction. And when you do that, you will know what to do. You know? You might not know right away. You might have to pray about it a few times. But keep praying until it becomes clear. Keep praying until it becomes clear. And how do you know when something is a calling or a purpose? When you do it, it makes you happy. It makes you feel this feeling inside that is just like satisfaction. And I'll probably make another video about how to know something is your purpose or part of your purpose, you know? Yeah, I'll just leave that topic for our next video. So anyway, it's God over all things always. I'll catch you guys in the next video.